We are back at Janum for this podcast recording. Michelle, how have you been since the last time I saw you? Anything new?
Well, gosh, when was the last time I saw you? It's been a while. So there was my birthday, Christmas, New Year's.
A fire?
A lot. Oh my gosh, many fires. We even got fire close to my house this morning. Fire's awful. And what else? That's it. I just been overeating. What about you?
Working and busy writing and the fires affected a ton of people I know. So dealing with that because we're near Altadena. I'm near Altadena. And so there's a lot of families and people I know that have been negatively affected. So that's slowed down everything.
Oh my gosh. The day after the fire started, I know I sound so awful, but the milk price went up. Oh my gosh. It was like $16 a gallon. I'm serious. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
You know, what I tell people about the fires that's interesting is usually when there's been fires in California, I'm always like, I think I've seen that, or I think I've been there once. This is the first time that I'm like, almost every time I saw images, I'm like, oh, I've been there. I remember driving there. I've spent time there, and I know multiple families, like, dozen of families that have lost their homes. And that's like, usually I've never known anybody that's lost a home, from these fires. And so that's what's been really interesting. And then the other thing about the Eaton fire, at least, is that a lot of the fires aren't in places that are traditionally places that fires go. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of the Japanese America podcast. The podcast where we explore the blend of Japanese and American cultures, history, and traditions, and all the quirky, wonderful things in between. My name is Koji, and I am one of your hosts.
And I'm Michelle, and I'm the other host. Koji, I already asked you, how have you been doing? I don't know. I think you're doing well.
Yes. And today we're talking about stationery because I think you are a little obsessed.
Yes, I am a little obsessed with stationery. Okay, maybe more than a little bit. I'm very, very, very obsessed about stationery.
And I may or may not have written some stationery related jokes for Michelle, but spoiler, I have not.
Oh, you wish you had this level of pen-related passion, Koji. Today, we are diving into something very close to my heart, Japanese stationery.
Actually, the only thing I'm passionate about with pens is eating them. I put them in my mouth and I bite them. That's why you should never borrow a pen that I have, because I've definitely 100% put it in my mouth already.
Oh my gosh. But then I could get your DNA.
This episode, we're talking about Japanese stationery and what a big deal it's become in the U.S. It's not just pens and notebooks. It's an art form, a lifestyle, and apparently an obsession for some of us.
Don't judge me, Koji. You'll see by the end of this episode, you'll be walking out of here with a basket full of washi tape and gel pens.
That's probably not going to happen. But before we get into it, let's talk about how Japanese stationery has grown so popular here in the States. Did you know there are entire festivals dedicated to it now? Wait, no, there's not. Really?
Yeah, there are many festivals going on, and pen shows, stationery fest, they're all over.
That's crazy. And there's one in Santa Monica?
There's going to be one in Santa Monica this May.
What dates?
May 16 and 17.
Oh my goodness. All right. I'm definitely won't be there. I'll probably be very busy on those days.
Oh.
Just kidding. And while Michelle buys out the entire festival, we'll be interviewing some of the vendors. Maybe I'll get some ideas for my next project. Speaking of interviews, we've got some great conversations lined up for this episode. But first, Michelle, tell us why you're so in love with Japanese stationery.
Oh, where do I even begin? For me, it's the pens and notebooks. I grew up in Japan, and when I was in elementary school, a Muji store opened not too far away from my house. It was shocking. Very simple design and pens that wrote so well. Notebooks came in 5 packs, and the price was really good.
That's a lot about pens, and that's a lot about things.
Yeah, there used to be Muji stores in LA too.
I thought there was still. No, they're gone.
No, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used to go to that Muji store in LA. That was so nice. When I was going to Second City, Hollywood, the Muji America flagship store was right there. So I used to go there all the time. Anyways, Japanese pens are in a league of their own. They are smooth, precise, and most importantly, they make my terrible handwriting look almost good. Almost.
This sounds like a commercial.
I love Japanese pens.
How are Japanese pens different than American pens?
It doesn't dry out so quickly and it's more reliable. It's like, I don't know. And then it writes well. It doesn't skip so much. And I love the designs and it's not, I don't know. In America, you have just one pen big and then it stays in the same design year after year after year, like 10 decades later, 10 decades, a century later, it's still the same design. But Japanese pens, they have different designs, even though it's the same pen and different ink colors. It's so nice.
Well, what other kinds of stationery are there?
Notebooks. Notebooks are nice too. Japanese notebooks, the spiral bound. Spirals are smaller, so it's easy to put in your backpack and pull it out. I don't know. I could just keep on going.
What else? What else besides the notebooks?
I like rulers. There's a thing called shtajiki in Japan. Shita means under. Jiki is to lay. I guess you put it in between the pages when you write.
Oh, so it doesn't bleed through.
So it doesn't bleed, and then you write better. So because it doesn't sink in.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, so you won't get the, back pimples on the paper.
I remember when I was a kid, the only kind of stationery I really, really loved was the pencil boxes.
Mm.
Like when you could you push a button and it opens and you could put erasers and I usually would never put stationery in there. I think I put toys in there, but still, that's the closest I'll get.
I know some people would keep, how do you call it, roly-polies?
Oh, yeah, the bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of weird, though. Also, stickers and washi tape, right? What are washi tape?
It used to be called maste or masking tapes. In Japan, we usually shorten words like Starbucks is Staba. Trader Joe's Torejo,
okay,
and Bank of America Bankame, masking tape Maste, but here in America it's called washi tape. It's a tape that's not smooth on the top. It's not made of plastic. It's made of paper, but it sticks, and you could easily remove the tapes, and it's got all kind of designs.
What kind of designs? Like Hello Kitty or something?
Hello Kitty to frogs to anything.
Okay.
I don't know why I said frogs, but
well, isn't it? What's the frog from Sanrio?
Oh, Kero Kero Keroppi.
Yeah, there you
maybe go. Or Gudetama.
Yeah, my favorite one is Pachako.
Oh,
there are things that is Japanese. I mean, I've seen people crazy over these Japanese stationaries. So even the simplest items feel special. Speaking of which, let's dive into our next conversation with someone who knows all about Japanese stationery and how it's thriving in the U.S. I'm here with Mark Sakaguchi, regional manager for Kinokuniya bookstore in the U.S. Mark, thanks for joining us today. Mark, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm born and raised here in Los Angeles. I went to school locally here. Started working for Kinokuniya back in 91, right after high school, and then graduated and went to San Francisco for about 20 years. And I worked for actually a subsidiary currently now of Kinokuniya's NBC. I work for NBC Stationery. And then they eventually got purchased by Kinokuniya, and we're now part of Kinokuniya. After about 20 years, I got transferred back to Southern Cal. We have a warehouse in Torrance and distribution center, and we currently have 21 stores in the United States.
Are you Nisei or Sansei?
I am second generation Nisei. Yeah, my parents are from Kyushu.
I think I could tell you are from Kyushu area.
No.
Like your feature. I don't know. Mark-san, what makes Kinokuniya special compared to other bookstores in America?
So when I first started, there used to be other stores, the Japanese bookstores, American bookstores also, but Kinokuniya is special compared to other competitors because we offer a really well-balanced store. We have Japanese books, English books, textbooks for Japanese learners. We also have stationery, gifts, and many trending items that I think Kinokuniya can offer to many different people. And that's why I think we're doing really well right now.
Like you started working for Kinokuniya many years ago, and did you expect this Japanese stationery to be so much popular like now when you started?
Not as much as right now. I think when I was a child, I used to go to Village Plaza, which is in Little Tokyo in Los Angeles. And my parents would take me there and we would purchase small items like, scented erasers or mechanical pencils and things like that. Those stores are already gone now, but yeah, I eventually probably would have been popular, but I didn't expect it to be as popular as it is right now.
What are some of the best-selling stationery items at Kinokuniya?
Best-selling stationery items. At one point, we were doing really well with masking tapes. The washi tapes were really popular. We do a lot of pens, paper notebooks, really high-end notebooks that, archivable type of stuff. We have like Pilot pens, Zebra, Tombow, Mitsubishi, all the popular ones we carry. We also carry high-end fountain pens and then nib pens and things like that to offer. And then those are really popular right now.
What do customers say they love most about shopping at Kinokuniya?
They like the stuff you can't find anywhere else. Only in Kinokuniya because it's available. We also have exclusive items that are collaborations with publishers that are Kinokuniya only. Book covers that have Kinokuniya that come with special signing board, like a shikishi board that has artwork on there that's only available for that limited amount of time.
What's your favorite section or product in Kinokuniya?
Stationery section is definitely my favorite. I've always loved stationery since I was small. When my mom used to take me to the village plaza and purchase those scented erasers that smell like chocolate and stuff. But yeah, stationery is definitely. My favorite pen is the Mitsubishi Jetstream 1.0. I have a tendency to press hard, so it has to be a specific pen for me to use. So that's why it's great because Kinokuniya would have, sizes will range from like a 03 to like 1.0 pens and like millions of colors kind of. So you get a variety of choice and there's a lot of things you can use.
Yeah, what's up with those like 0.3 point pens?
Yeah, they're really fine and detailed and it writes a clean line. So they're very popular gel pens.
Yeah, but for my old person vision, I can't read it.
No, that's why I use a 1.0. It's a lot easier for me to write with and it's easier to read. Yes, definitely.
What would you recommend to someone visiting Kinokuniya for the first time?
I would say take your time, spend some time looking around the store. There's always something for everyone. So just take your time, take a look at the store. We have books, magazines in English and Japanese. There's stationery, there's gifts. There's a lot of interesting items that you really can't find. We carry a lot of blind boxes now because the trend is in blind boxes. We carry Sony Angels, Miskis, Ghibli. There's a lot. There's like craft puzzles, wooden puzzles, handcraft items that you can build and things like that. So I think there's something for everyone.
And I heard you are moving in downtown LA store?
Yeah. So the Little Tokyo store currently is on second floor Weller Court. We are moving right across actually the hallway into the Kajima building, which used to be the Sumitomo Bank building. Then it became California Bank and Trust. And then now it's going to become Kinokuniya on First Street in San Pedro. That store is going to be a big store.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Mark, for sharing your insights. Koji, I think we need to make Kinokuniya trip soon.
Agreed. Thanks again, Mark.
I have pen TikTok.
Wait, what is that? What is a pen TikTok?
A TikTok talk about pens. I have 2 TikTok accounts. I have pen TikTok and comedy TikTok. And comedy TikTok, I only get like 10 views. But my pen TikTok, I got a viral video of 4.6 million views.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
4.6?
Yeah.
You should stop making comedy and just do stationery.
I know, right?
I don't even know this. I'm not on TikTok, but I mean, TikTok was canceled for a while.
Yeah, for like 6 hours.
Now it's back.
Yeah, it's back.
So I'll have to follow you.
Yeah.
And you're not like half naked in these podiums.
No. It's just pens.
It's just pens.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just talk about pens.
Wow. That's crazy. So, I mean, there are people out there who love pens, it sounds like.
Yeah. Done my comedy.
Well, tell me about your favorite pen.
I love all my pens. I have like 800 pens, but I like frictions, which is erasable pens. So like, I get booked for a comedy show and I get canceled sometimes or postponed. So I could erase what I write with friction and it looks just like a regular pen, but it erases. So that comes handy. And I also like Energel by Pentel. Ink just comes out the right amount and I have terrible vision, and it's so vivid that I could read.
This is crazy. So are you saying that with one of these pens, my handwriting could be good?
Better. Yeah.
Better or good?
Better.
Okay.
And then also the person from the Pentel told me, oh, you need a little bit of Energel.
No, so now we're doing pen humor.
Oh, yeah. Pen puns.
Pen puns. That is funny. I don't think I've ever heard you speak so passionately about anything before. And also the fact that you've given this so much thought. I don't think that there's anything in the world that I'm as passionate about. So, well, maybe baseball, but not as much.
And you haven't given it enough. But it's not just me. We talked to Yuri Ida of Design Field America Inc. to learn about the craftsmanship behind these magical tools. I'm here with Yuri Ida from Traveler's Notebook. Yuri-san, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yuri, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Yuri, and I represent Design for America, the U.S. subsidiary of our parent company in Japan, which was founded in 1950, starting as a manufacturer of the letter pads.
So after you lived in Japan for a while and you came to America to visit, what did you think of the offering at the American stores of the stationery?
Nowadays, it's quite different, but for example, when I was study abroad, when I was a college student, first place I visited is an Office Depot. And I was shocked to see like all the, pen was on the floor and like a very vivid color, like a pen and big and a lot, but cheap. And I felt like a stationery is almost like a toilet paper and disposable items and for the American people. So it's not something that you care about. It's just a paper, it's just a pen. So no one care about the quality, material, and it's just like cheaper and better. And nobody care like if the pen cannot light anymore within one day. So I was shocked, like it's totally different from what I know as a bunboku stationery in Japan.
Japanese stationery has become really popular in the US. Why do you think it resonates so much with people here?
So I think the main reasons Japanese stationery is so popular is its high quality, attention to detail, and reliability. For example, Japanese pen makers are known for their advanced technology. And companies like ours that focuses on paper are always working to improve the writing experience. That kind of dedication really makes these products stand out. Another reason is that in Japan, people have always care a lot about quality. So stationery has been a part of everyday life since childhood. So it's not just a practical tool. It's also a way to express yourself.
What makes Japanese stationery like Traveler's Notebook stand out compared to other brands?
We create something that's more than just a tool. We make products that tell stories, evoke emotions, and offer experiences that bring new perspective to everyday life. The philosophy behind the Traveler's Notebook, live every day as if you're traveling, has deeply influenced me personally. Ever since I encountered this idea, I've learned to appreciate my life more and see each day as a gift.
Do you think there's something about Japanese culture or design that makes these products special for American customers?
So Japanese culture has a unique appreciation for the capturing fleeting moments, and this deeply resonates with the Traveler's Notebook users. For example, we admire the transient beauty of cherry blossoms, which bloom for only a short week each year. Similarly, Traveler's Notebook are designed to help users capture the meaningful moment of their lives. So whether it's documenting journey, jotting down reflections or sketching everyday observations, over time, these notebooks become more than just tools. They evolve into personal life logs that tells the unique story of each user's experiences.
What changes have you seen in how Americans use stationery, and how does that compare to how it's used in Japan?
I don't want to generalize, too much, but in my experience, many Americans tends to view stationery primarily as a utility for studying, planning, or sending invitations, seen as something functional and practical. In contrast, many Japanese people incorporate stationery into their daily lives as a form of self-expression. The pen we choose, the designs of our stationery, these reflect our personality and style. So stationery isn't just functional. It's a way to add the accent to life and communicate emotions.
As the president of Design Phil in the US, what has been the most exciting part of introducing Japanese stationery here?
So when I came to the US in 2017, my goal wasn't just to sell stationery. It was to foster the culture that appreciate analog tools and to build a like-minded community around them.
If someone is new to Japanese stationery, what's a good product to start with?
So my answer is the MD notebook. So it's a blank canvas that offers exceptional writing experience. No matter what type of pen you use, it works beautifully with MD paper. Our original paper developed back in 1960s. The design is minimal and distraction-free, yet it provides endless possibility for personalization. So I use the MD notebook literally every day.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Yuri-san, for sharing these insights. I think I need to add a few more traveler's notebooks to my collection now.
So, do you have any responses to what our guests said?
I don't know. I think we are all proud Japanese people, proud of Japanese products, which are stationary.
Japan is seen as very high class in everything it does, right? So like ikebana, which is like the flower arranging, or even like the like any of the other arts, the
calligraphy.
The calligraphy writing and everything. And so even in the stationery, it's like seen as high class. It's the best in the world, which is really interesting because I was a baby when this was happening, but in the 70s and 60s, Japanese products was seen as cheap, right? They were seen as like what Chinese products are today. And it's interesting how over the course of 20, 30 years, it's changed so much and the perception of the culture has changed a lot. Well, what do you think about that?
When I first came to America, only thing I saw in store that was Japanese was tofu. That was it. And maybe Ichiban instant ramen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was it. That was 1984.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then first time I saw eraser by a Japanese company at Target, I had tears in my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, there's a Japanese eraser. I had to show it to everybody. That's like, oh, this is Japanese.
Yeah.
I was like so proud of that little eraser.
Why did it make you so proud?
Because I don't like American erasers. They don't erase. They shouldn't be called erasers. They should be called make a hole on your paper.
One of the things for stationery that I think is different is that, it's with everything, is that the Japanese products and the Japanese culture, every part of it is seen as important, right? Like we Americans think, oh, eraser is a throwaway product. So we don't care about it. We're just going to mass produce the same stuff, right? Whereas for the Japanese, each product is important. So the eraser is important and the pencil and the pen and the tape and all of it, it's all super important. And I think that's the difference in Japanese American culture, in my opinion.
And also like letter sets. There's letter sets like they are seasonal. Like one for the spring, one for the summer, one for the autumn, one for the winter. It's so much wabi-sabi.
This is crazy.
So we've talked about the products, the passion, and the people behind Japanese stationery. Now let's talk about where you can experience it all firsthand.
Yes, if you are in the Los Angeles area, you have to check out the Stationery Festival in Santa Monica on May 16th and 17th. It's called Pen Paper Palooza. It's like Comic-Con, but for stationery lovers.
And if you're not in LA, don't worry. These festivals are happening in other cities across the US this year. Check your local listings.
Past festivals have included interactive workshops, exclusive product launches, and even meet and greets with designers. It's such a fun way to connect with the community and discover new favorites. What is one thing you would like to apologize for?
Probably how much I made fun of your love for this pen.
Thank you.
What about you? What's one thing you would like to apologize for?
I'm sorry. I look down on American stationery, but I do like the yellow legal pads.
What about European stationery? Is that different than American stationery?
I think European stationery are a little bit more thought through than American for sure.
But not as much as Japanese.
But yes.
So it's like halfway between.
No. European stationery is a little bit different in a league because Japanese stationery is, especially notebooks, are thought based on writing Japanese letters.
Oh, okay.
And European notebooks are for alphabets.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. Thank you, Mark Sakaguchi and Yuri Aida, for your time and sharing your stories. And thank you all for listening. There are almost 4 million podcasts. We are honored you've chosen to listen to ours.
Please consider writing a review of our show on the platform you use to listen to this podcast. We know it's a pain in the behind, but it does go a long way in helping the show. It helps us reach new listeners, grow our show, and most importantly, it enables us to keep putting out the content that we hope you enjoy.
This podcast is a program of the Japanese American National Museum. The museum's mission is to promote understanding and appreciation of America's ethnic and cultural diversity by sharing the Japanese American experience.
Please rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast. And be sure to join us next month when we talk about something I love, baseball. Woo!
Yay.
Yay. Bye, everybody. Thank you.